It's another day on the internet and people are moaning again once more. What's new? Today it's about the PlayStation 5, where they're saying they're answering all your questions on compatible PS4 peripherals and accessories. There is one main beef that people are upset about. We'll come to that. But just looking here briefly at this news that's just been released or dropped. Oh, I hate that phrase. We say in our June Future of Gaming digital event, we announced an array of PlayStation 5 peripherals and accessories that launched this holiday season. You mean Christmas? Christmas. Holiday. Ugh, Christmas. But we know that many of you are wondering how and if existing PS4 peripherals are compatible with the next gen system. Here's a brief FAQ, etc., etc. Which existing PS4 peripherals will work with PS5? Now, it does mention PS5, PSVR rather, in a bit, but PSVR is something I've not used too much on my PS4 as much as I'd like to because it's an absolute ball ache to put together, especially when I'm throwing in an Elgato HT60S. I've got cables coming up the wazoo and trying to get it from the PS4 going into the HT60 thing to be PC and also going to the TV. It's just an absolute. I have to go through the whole setup process every single time because by the time I come around to it next time, I've forgotten. Anyway, and I don't want to leave it set up all the time with the PSVR breaker box included because that has to be powered every time, and I unpower that obviously in between use. So they're saying which peripherals will work on the PS5. They say specialty. Is it specialty or speciality? I'd say speciality, but fall, autumn, dropped, released. It's the way it is over there. Specialty peripherals such as officially licensed racing wheels, arcade sticks, and fight sticks will work with PS5 games and supported PS4 games. The Platinum and Gold wireless headsets, as well as third-party headsets that connect via USB port or audio jack, will work on the PS5. The headset companion app is not compatible with the PS5. I don't use a headset connected to my PS5, PS4 even, so that's fine. The DualShock for wireless control and PlayStation officially licensed third-party gamepad controllers will work with supported PS4 games. Bear that bit in mind. Both the PS4 motion controllers and PSVR aim control will work with the supported PSVR games on the PS5. I'd love to get Move controllers. Really, I would. I wish Sony would release them properly because even the PS3 ones will work, but you can't find them for love nor money. I wish I'd bought them years ago when they were on the black markets for about £1 for a pair of PS3 controllers. Back then, it was just you couldn't move for the things. And I thought, well, those are out of date now. No one needs those anymore. And then along comes PSVR, and then they end up on eBay for like £70 a pair. So you could have made an absolute killing if you bought all of those. But I wish Sony would just release some proper ones at a decent price, and then we're all happy. Then they say, please note, not all PlayStation officially licensed or third-party peripherals accessories may work on PS5. Check with the manufacturer, etc. And here's where we get to the biggie. Will DualShock 4 work with PS5 games? No, you shall not pass. We believe PS5 games should take advantage of the new capabilities and features we bring to the platform, including the features of DualSense wireless controller. I mean, okay, well, there are some games which will use the DualSense aspects, but I mean, really, there's no reason why the PS4 shouldn't work, to a degree. Then again, you could argue that when you buy a PS5, you'll get a PS5 controller with it. So, what do you need a PS4 controller to operate PS5 games? I mean, when I bought my PS4, I never used my PS3 controller to play any PS4 games. I mean, one of the main differences with the PS4 controller is it's got that little touchpad on it. But, it was devised as like one of those things that, oh yeah, all the games are going to use this. And then hardly any of them ever did. And the most time I ever use it is just for, for Blu-ray menus and things like that. So it's a bit of a waste of time. One or two games might use it, but beyond that, nothing at all. Still, Sony want you to buy their stuff. It's like the proprietary memory cards on the handhelds, which is what annoyed people a lot about the PlayStation Vita, same as it did with the PlayStation Portable, PSP. Rather than just use basic SD memory cards like even the Switch uses, they just made people buy their own, and they're always like, like twice the price of a regular SD card. So it's just Sony. I mean, Sony is just taking the P, quite frankly. There, I'll have a P, please, Bob, because Sony are taking them. Then it says it's the PlayStation camera for PS4 compatible with the PS5. Yes, PlayStation camera will work for PS5, playing supported PSVR games, but it will require an adapter to be provided at no additional cost to PSVR users. More details on how to get the adapter will be announced at a later date. But I mean, quite frankly, if the proposed PSVR 2 unit does away with the breaker box aspect of it, then I'd be happy to buy a new one, and then I'll sell the old kit and work with the new kit. The new kit would hopefully be, more up to date in terms of what VR can do. So it'd be worth it for that. But getting rid of the breaker box would be an absolute godsend. So what do you think about this change? I mean, on the one hand, it's not necessary that you're using PS4 controllers on a PS5 game. On the other hand, if you want to play, if you have friends and they come over and you've only got one PS5 unit, then one PS5 controller, then you're a bit stuck because you'd have to buy a whole new PS5 controller when you're bound to have a PS4 controller sitting about, and chances are, in a lot of cases, it's going to be for a game on the PS5 that doesn't use all these new fancy whatsits that the PS5 DualSense controller is meant to be taking advantage of. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. In the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the little bell for all the notifications, and cue Genesis.